Greetings survivors and friends, SHADOWFRAX here with the latest happenings from the inner workings of Rust, where this week we have news on Happis, hands and interiors. But first, so many skins and so little time. Are you the sort who likes to change their outfit as often as the British weather forecast? Or perhaps the Hall of Armour and Weaponry from that recent raid needs rebranding to suit your clan's colour scheme? Well then, this latest edition is for you, because as of this update you can now reskin items via your repair bench. Yes, it's been requested about as much as the old skulls on a spike idea, but finally it's here. All you'll need is a repair bench and a skin, pop your item in, and reskinning options, if any, will be displayed underneath. A quick spray job later and Bob's your uncle, a brand new look. So hot right now. Talking of benches, if you've been following these updates, you'll know that a tier 2 workbench is currently being assembled, and this week we have a sneak peek, albeit in concept art form, of a tier 3 workbench that is getting modelled as I speak. But what's the point of having 3 different workbenches, you may ask, and what will they do? Well, we'll have to wait for the official word, but my guess is they'll probably be required for certain tiers of items, and I'm hoping, like in Legacy, could boost crafting times when using one. There may be other functionalities too, but I'm sure all will become clear as mud soon. Stay tuned, and I will of course keep you firmly in the loop. So, how are you enjoying the shotgun trap? I'm having a blast with it, but one annoyance is that when you deploy it, you can't easily tell which is the business end. That got fixed this week though, and it now comes with a guide like the other turrets to show you which way it's facing. This will be especially handy as of this update. Picking one up will cause it to lose 50% of its health, presumably because you're so damn clumsy. They also cost 1 more gear to craft now, but that's still a small price to pay for the fun to be had. The new world model for the scrap resource that I showed you last week is in game now. Hopefully it should be easy to spot on the ground, and in this week's patch the rework to the road sign armour is finally here. You'll notice it's much tighter and more figure hugging than the old version, and the good news is that all the existing skins should work just peachy with it. Not only that, but there are some extra features that skin authors can take advantage of now, and if that's your thing, then I'd recommend taking a look at the details in this week's dev blog, link in the description. Talking of the dev blog, the entire Rust website just got a fancy new look, part of a push to make everything more streamlined and sexy across all Facepunch sites. A couple of benefits for those of us who like to keep track on development is that there's a commit log section that tells you exactly what the team are doing to the game each day, a more focused change list which lays out precisely what was changed in each update, and a team list for contact and stalking purposes. Back to the game, and graphically the new skin and lighting system went live this week. Although most of the work done is back end and not immediately apparent, you should notice some changes to the way your hands and arms look in first person now, and over time many more improvements will come, including a set of female hands, which is good as that did always bother me. Hopefully one day we'll see view models more accurately reflect what we actually look like. Now I'm just going to put on a bit of new music that's being worked on while I talk about works in progress. Hold on. There we go. This one's called Fissure, and isn't as painful as it sounds. There's definitely a hint of the old Rust music in there too, although it's not meant to be a replacement for that. Okay, so the Rocket Factory office interiors are first, and as you can see here, have that slightly retro Cold War leftovers look, at least to me anyway. There'll be 3 floors of this, connected by stairwells and air vents if you fancy being stealthy. Some furniture will be added too, and as these spaces are modular, they'll probably be shoehorned into the airfield monument too at some point. Here's also a shot of the rooftop on the Rocket Factory itself. There'll be sniping areas and some decent loot for those who manage to make it up there. There's not much left to do now, and I'm really hoping that we'll see this in the next forced wipe on June the 1st, but as always, I shall keep you informed. There have been a lot of commits recently on the log regarding the poor, beleaguered Happis map, and the good news is that the first set of improvements should roll out as early as next week, which will be in the forced wipe. So what can we expect? Well, although we don't have exact details right now, the most noticeable changes will be a horde of new caves and mines throughout the island, a number of adjustments to topography, and a rework of the whole coastline. Phase 2, which should happen in July's forced wipe, will see rant towns and mountain slopes getting the love they deserve. Let me know your thoughts please on this week's update, and if you enjoyed the vid in any way, then a spank on the like and subscribe buttons would be much appreciated. I launched a store on Teespring this week too, so if you fancy my face on your chest or even my mug on a mug, then do feel free. Link in the description. Come and join me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook and the Steam group, and I shall catch you all soon. But in the meantime, keep calm and stay rusty. Cheerio.